Let's do that. My name is Sion. I'm one of the pastors at this church in charge of the Faith Formation Ministry. We are at Connections Coffee. This is our church's cafe ministry for the neighborhood. Our church, we have a big vision statement, which is being a tangible display of God's glory to whoever comes to this place. And we wanted to do that at all times, and knowing that our church is in a neighborhood zone. If you look at any radius around the church, like 5 blocks away, there's literally no cafes, no businesses, it's just houses. And it just shows how we're placed right in the middle of a very big neighborhood. And that I've done coffee for a long time, especially managing or helping cafes open. I think a lot more about this ministry other than just serving coffee. Through this cup, it's almost more of a bonding element that brings people together. Maybe they don't want to think about God necessarily. Maybe they don't want to even talk to people. But because they're interested in this drink, they come here and they have the opportunity to face either having a conversation or even going deeper into talking about Jesus and the gospel. And so whenever I'm serving each person, I think of it as an opportunity. It could be small or big, which I have experienced both. There are definitely a lot of different experiences that we had. And some of them, they don't have anything to do with evangelism per se. But as we started the cafe, we thought of a phrase which is pre-evangelistic evangelism. And we wanted to do a ministry that speaks to people without speaking about the gospel just face on right from the beginning, but let our actions become the gospel to them. And maybe that will lead them towards a deeper conversation. One of the best ways our congregation encouraged me in this process was just showing up, coming to the cafe and talking to different people. There were conversations I've had with some customers about faith, and sometimes it's okay for me to talk on my own, but there were a few times where some congregate was sitting with me, and we were able to talk to a customer about Christian philosophy or even world religions. And it was just a different experience having another member sitting next to me having that conversation with me. And I'm just so glad that we get to be here in the neighborhood to do this kind of ministry.